Hey everybody, welcome to the Concrete Homestead. We are so happy you decided to watch our video. It is the pour day, so I'm going to have to do a lot of voiceover and I'll be in no random order. I'll mess up. It is what it is. I'm just so thankful. The Lord has blessed us. It was a great day. It was cloudy all day was the only thing. But we had a lot of help come in, a lot of friends and family came and helped, and safety was thought of, and we had no safety issues. Everybody went home with all their fingers and toes, and we're so thankful and blessed. And so I'll just do a bunch of voiceover talking here, and there's me. I can't contain myself there. First truck rolled in and getting with the pump. So what happened before this? The pump was 45 minutes early. I wish they wouldn't have done that, but I think I had to pay for that extra. It is what it is. I'm not the complainer type. And then the concrete was over a half hour late, so that's nobody's fault, but it happens. And I wanted the trucks 30 minutes apart, and then they backed them up on us, so it was kind of psycho for me and trying to get things moving. It did take longer than we thought, which it is what it is, but like I said, everything went great. We had good help show up. So there's the first truck getting ready to dump into the pump. So I think I'll make 3 videos. We had quite a bit of footage. So there we are. We're just getting started. We decided to fill the that window at the just to the north of the front door, and right there, that is the ICF wall that is 15'7". So the plan was to pour that halfway up with a 1% non-chloride accelerator, and they did with the first truck. So I went, and that's what I was doing in the previous video clip there. I went over and looked at the ticket. They did not put the 1% accelerator in it. So it's just goes back to why we retired from concrete. So many things can go wrong with concrete. It's Murphy's Law. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. And you're dependent on a product that you have no control over to make, being delivered at a certain time, and all these factors have to come together with concrete. And it may not be your fault if the final product has a little blemish or is wrong, or let's say you have a 1.5 to 2 hour wait between trucks. The plant broke down. You get blamed for that floor being wrong, and you can't do nothing about it. You can't go back on the concrete company. It never works. Anyways, I got off enough. Sorry about that, Rand. So here we got, so first of all, I want to thank, in my previous video, I said that we had a cinematographer coming. Well, actually, we had a extra special drone person come too. So we had 2 guest cinematographers. So first of all, this footage right here is from my wonderful daughter-in-law, Mandy. She's running the old iPhone here and for me. And so that is one reason why it's been such a long time since I've got any videos out to you folks. When somebody else takes my videos, it just adds a lot of time to my editing. So it's not Mandy's fault. It just is I have so much footage to go through that I did not shoot. When I shoot the footage, I try to do it in an order and talk, and so it's really easy and quick for me to do the editing. So I just been putting it off. This pour was done on December 30th. It rained the night before, so we had water on the slab on deck as usual. So we got the cords. We're using some Sawzall for a vibrator there, and we also have a plug-in vibrator that we use later. So we got a guy there holding up the cords. So first of all, we'll thank Mandy for coming out. Second of all, our other guest cinematographer was Christy, a friend of mine, and she was visiting her parents for break, and she got a drone for Christmas. So we got really exciting. We got our first drone footage of the property, and I'm so pleased to have good friends that would do that for me. So thank you, Christy, for coming out. We also want to thank Rod's running the hose. I'll probably miss somebody, and I'm sorry. Thanks, Rod. Brian's holding up the cords out of the water there. There's some friends from church, and then Jerry's outside watching the ICF to make sure we don't have any blowouts or anything, and doing whatever he needs to do. That's Christy's dad. My oldest son, Eric, is there in the fluorescent yellow hoodie, and that's Mandy's husband, my oldest. And then my youngest, DJ's there. You'll see him in and out. And then Dylan, DJ's buddy, came out to help. And and Scott was there. So Scott and I used to work together. Scott's running the Sawzall for the vibrator, and he's my right-hand man there. And anything I need, he takes care of. So, and then Cody's the pump operator out there in the orange vest. So thank you, everybody. It went good. And if I missed somebody, I'm so sorry. We're dumping in the tall wall there. This is the first load coming off. And, what else can I tell you? We started about 10:45. Concrete was supposed to be there at 10. They were late, like I said. So we rented I sold all my vibrators, so we rented a cordless vibrator that I got. And I'm kind of running around psycho there. I'm running the cordless, and then everybody else is just jumping in wherever needed. So that might be the end of the first load. I don't know, because Rod's off the pump hose, but we're making sure we get the windows vibrated. One thing, the job figured 49 yards, and they haul 10 yards. I ordered 5 10-yard loads, and we ended up needing to call in a finish load, and we had to wait a very long time on that, but it worked out okay. Just have to pay for the pump sitting there an extra hour, but we had to get a 1.5 yard finish load. So that's that. I think I'll quit talking for a minute, let you watch the video, and then I'll jump back in whenever I think of something to talk about.
You need a nail or something. You got a knife? It's kind of came apart. That's okay.
Yeah, right there, our GFCI breaker trip. So Scott went to reset that, and he went to the left, went to the wrong one. He didn't know we had another breaker panel on the right over there behind the camper. So it took us a while to figure that out. But yeah, I can tell you about the mix here while this video is going on. So we used a 4,000 mix, it's called, which is pretty close to a 6 bag, and that means at 28 days it's supposed to break a 4,000 psi. So usually they break more than 4,000 when they test them. And then it was the aggregate in it was pea gravel and sand. None of our aggregate was over 3/8 probably. So for the wall thickness there is 6 inches of concrete and then 2 1/4 inches of ICF foam on each side of that. So we needed that smaller rock to run down through all our rebar and everything. And we had a lot of rebar around the windows and doors, and we had to make sure we did a really good job of vibrating that. But we used a 4,000 pea gravel mix and about a 6-inch slump. And as I mentioned before, it was winter, so we are in our climate. We're hit with hot water charges automatically, and yeah, the temperature that day was probably 40, and then it did not get below 35 overnight. And then the next day we did cover the top with concrete blankets. So the ICF, that's one advantage of it. You can pour in the cold weather and not worry about it. So the walls were insulated. It did get chilly the 24 hours after the pour, but we covered the top with concrete blankets and screwed them down to keep the heat in, and it's an insulated wall, so I'm not worried about it at all. Like I said, we did want 1% non-chloride accelerator to help that set up a little faster on that tall wall, but we didn't get that, so it worked out okay anyways. And right here, we're just kind of working the bugs out, getting our mojo going here. We are still on the first truck, I think. So Scott's doing the Sawzall vibration there, and Eric, and Dylan's holding the cord out of the water, and so is Brian, and there's Rod going with the pump hoses in.
Okay, set her off. You gotta go get the window down there.
We're going to end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't liked or subscribed, please do. This is fun building this house and getting these videos out to you. So we'll probably have 2 more pour videos, and if I do some repeat or mess up talking, it's okay. You all will still like to watch my videos. I thank you so much. So you all go make it a great day. Thanks for watching on this one, and especially thank Mandy and Christy for helping me out. See you on the next one.